What is the most unexpected act of kindness someone has ever shown you, the kind that only made complete sense years later, long after the moment had already passed? Professor Aldridge failed me. Not metaphorically, literally. First semester, junior year, academic writing. He handed back my paper with a C- and a note at the bottom written in handwriting so precise it looked measured. This is competent writing in service of an argument you clearly don't believe. Start over. I thought he was the worst person I had ever encountered in an academic setting. This was not a mild feeling. I complained about him to everyone who would listen. My roommate started calling him the man who ruined your weekends because I mentioned him so frequently. But I rewrote the paper. I wrote it angry, honestly, about the thing I actually believed instead of the safe argument I assumed I was supposed to make. He gave me an A. Below the grade. Same precise handwriting. This one I believe. Keep going. I take every course Aldridge offers after that. He is still harsh every single semester. He never stops being harsh. But I start to understand that what he is doing, specifically, is refusing to let me get away with being less than I actually am. There is a difference between a teacher who is difficult and a teacher who will not let you disappear into comfort. Aldridge was the second kind. Therefore, by senior year, I am a different writer than the one who handed in that first paper. Yeah, it gets better. Senior year, Aldridge calls me to his office. He never does this. I sit down across from him and he slides a document across the desk without a word. It is a recommendation letter. 6 pages, single-spaced. But here's what stops my breath. He had been tracking my work for 4 years across every course, every department I had touched, every professor whose feedback he could locate through the faculty network. He had built a case for me that I could not have built for myself. Not because he liked me. I am still not entirely sure he liked me. But because somewhere along the way, he had decided I was worth the argument. Therefore, I am sitting across from the harshest man I have ever studied under, holding 6 pages of evidence that he had been paying attention the entire time I thought I was invisible. I don't know what to say. I am 22 years old and I am trying very hard not to cry, because that feels counterproductive in this specific office. I say, why? He straightens the papers on his desk. He says, because your second paper was the most honest thing submitted in that course in 11 years, and the world is not improved by honest writers who quit. Then, without pausing, the letter goes out Friday. Don't make me regret it. I got into my first choice program. I have been writing professionally for 9 years. I have published 3 books. None of them are safe arguments. All of them are things I actually believe. The dedication page of the third one just says, for Aldridge, I didn't quit.